So I've been diligently working through all of these Children of the Corn sequels for a bit, personally just out of interest and also so that you don't have to. So the last one was, of course, Children of the Corn 3, Urban Harvest, and this one is Children of the Corn 4, The Gathering, starring Naomi Watts. And the intriguing thing about all of these Children of the Corn sequels for me is that pretty much none of them have all that much to do with the original 1984 movie, based on the Stephen King short story. They're almost like odd self-contained anthology movies with no real connective tissue whatsoever except for killer kids and fields of corn. And as I mentioned, this one has Naomi Watts, quite early on in her career, returning home to a small rural town in Nebraska, of course, to care for her agoraphobic mother, played by Karen Black, who really doesn't look too well in this movie. So there's no Isaac or Malachi in this one, but that's hardly surprising at this point. And there doesn't even seem to be a corn god, he who walks behind the rows in this one either, which is a little bit of a switch up, a little bit different to the other movies. Anyway, the plot of this one concerns a deep, dark secret that rears its ugly head in this small town. So all the kids in the area one night come down with fevers and convulsions, and a new killer kid cult is reborn. It's kind of like a mind virus or a viral infestation, if anything. And if I had to describe these odd direct-to-video Children of the Corn sequels in just a few words, I'd say strangely mediocre, yet strangely sentimental. They're not great, but there's something endearing about them. But I reckon if you're a younger person, at least younger than I, you'll probably find these movies as boring as caca. But if you are of my vintage, you might just find these a bit of a pleasant enough way to pass a Saturday or Sunday afternoon as you reminisce about the good old days of direct-to-video and these nice little surprises popping up on your video shelf. I mean, like none of these movies are classics by any stretch, but they are entertaining enough as early 90s time capsules, I'm finding. It's horror from a time before these movies became annoyingly cynical and self-referential, before the filmmakers started treating us like chumps. And at the end of the day, killing an hour and a half with Children of the Corn, The Gathering, is probably time better spent than a few hours doom scrolling about the world ending and so on and so forth, or whatever Trump's doing right now. And I reckon that this one would make a good double bill, of course, with Children of the Corn 3, for a little bit of city to go with this country. The two would work quite well together for a lazy Sunday afternoon, especially a rainy, lazy Sunday afternoon. And could be a bit of fun together if you're willing to pass about 3 hours in the cornfields. So that is Children of the Corn 4. Little bit unique, of course, in that it has Naomi Watts, who I believe may have only been in Tank Girl before that. And this was before Mulholland Drive and before basically everything else that she did. She earnestly seems to want to be there in this one, but she doesn't have a great deal to do, of course. Aside from the premise, there's not a lot for all the characters in this movie to do. It's kind of like Weapons meets Children of the Corn, but not quite as interesting as Weapons, I guess you'd say. And that's probably the best way that I'd sum it up. But that's about all that I have on Children of the Corn 4, the follow-up to a movie that was based upon a short story. So it's quite remarkable that they have been able to milk so many sequels, reboots and remakes out of this one, out of a short story that was about 12 pages from memory. And Children of the Corn certainly come a long way, but I am a big fan of recycling, so film's no different. So you go, you Children of Gatlin. So that's about all I've probably got on Children of the Corn 4. I'll keep working my way through these as time goes by. Some people do seem to be enjoying it, hopefully, in the same sense that you enjoy car wrecks, perhaps. So I'll keep working through these movies as time permits during my busy schedule. And my busy work schedule, that is, not my busy YouTube schedule. I'm not one of these full-time YouTubers. But if you'd like to help me become a full-time YouTuber, as if that's ever going to happen, please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you next time, and take it easy.